A very good evening to all my dear students of class 12B. Before a few minutes, I have shared one link to you, YouTube link, and that in that link you'll get the answers of your all the subjects chapters as well as some questions also. You may get PPT also. So it is a hard effort of KV number 2 Jaipur teachers, and you may get a lot of benefit of it also. So I have shared it in the group, you may see it and you may take the help there also. Okay, yesterday as I said that I have finished first chapter. So what you have to do, you have to complete your exercise, one thing. Second thing what you have to do, you have to complete your exercise only, okay, na? And then we can discuss it in the class also. What has it
Download Byju's, the all-new and personalized learning app.
Okay, so we are right now. What we'll like to do that we would like to summarize some new thing. Second chapter also. Before that, I would like to discuss a small.
Hello, children. We are all up against a crisis. But if you look at history, human willpower has always come out.
Now I'm in the last of first chapter. Then there are some questions also, beta. What is question? List the item of food available to the people of Harappan cities. Identify the groups who would have provided it. Okay. So these are some basic questions about your chapter. You may easily get it the answer. Right now, the first question is list the items of food available to the people of Harappan cities. Okay. What was the their eating items? So you may easily see that. In the very starting of the chapter, it has been told to us that what were the different kind of items that the people used to eat or take. Okay, where we learned the term archaeobotanist. So yeah, that one, substances strategies. Okay, so substances stat, you have to list all these items like lentil, chipka, sesame, barley, okay, millets. You have to heading number 2, substances strategies, strategy strategies, okay, strategies. You have to learn this one, this heading. You may find the answer of this question into heading number 2 of your first chapter. Okay, and then beta, the second question, how do archaeologists trace the socio-economic differences? This is also a straight question. Socio-economic differences, how do the archaeologists find it? On the basis of two things: graveyard, the things that were kept in the graveyard, on that basis. And second thing, the daily uses, the things that they used to use in their day-to-day life. Okay, so they have just found the things from there. The archaeologists have found this thing from there, that how they were using the things, how they were trying to cover up the things. See, looking for luxuries and burials. Okay, tracking social differences, what you have to write? Looking for luxuries and burials. You will find the answer from there. Okay, from there, archaeologists have tried to tried to find out the evidence of socio-economic differences from Indus Valley Civilization. Third question, would you agree that the drainage system in the Harappan cities indicates town planning? Give reasons for 100%. If you will go to the starting of the chapter, you will find it there, approximate page number 4, third sheet. What is this? Okay, water reservoir is this. Laying out drains. Okay, you have to read this heading 3.1, laying out drains. Okay, how the drain were useful for the city planning. 100% these drains represent the city planning. And why? Because you may see that the lanes were totally the drains were totally planned through grid system, and grid pattern was an important feature of Indus Valley civilization's town planning. Okay, so grid pattern was incomplete without the proper managing of the drains. So that is why we can say that drainage system was an important part of the town planning of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, or drains were the important part of the Indus Valley civilization, town planning of Indus Valley civilization. The third question is also important. Fourth one, list the material used to make beads in the Harappan civilization. Now this is also a straight question, you can find it there. In bead industry, you may find it there. Okay, so let it come, this one. Okay, finding out about craft production. Okay, finding out about craft production, you may write the answer from this heading. You may write the answer from this heading, finding out about craft production. Okay, list the material. From there you may get the list of the various things that were used in making beads in Indus Valley civilization. Describe the process, and you can describe the process from the same heading also. 100% you will find the answer there. Then question number 5, look the figure 1.30 and describe what you see. Sorry, look the figure 1.30. Okay, now this is 1.30. The question is Harappan burial. Okay, page number 26, the figure is there, 1.30, a Harappan burial. Look at figure 1.30 and describe what you see. How is the body placed? Okay, the body is straight placed. Okay, and it is in the direction of north to south. How is the body placed? What are the objects placed near it? Okay, so some objects are also there, you may write it. You may write about these objects also. Are there any artifact on the body? Now you will have to check that is there any jewelry or like this on the body of that particular person. You'll have to see. Do these indicates the sex of the skeleton? And can you get any idea about the sex, whether it was a male or female? Any idea about the skeleton, sex of the skeleton? You'll have to see. This is your practical question. You'll have to write it. Write a short essay. Okay, write a short essay about 500 words on the following. Question number 6, describe some of the distinctive features of Mohenjo-daro. Okay, so now you, in this answer you may write anything. Their town planning, their drainage system, their great bath, their religious practices, their bead industry, anything, their granaries also. Okay, anything, their seal system, seals also. So anything what you know about the Mohenjo-daro, you may write in this question. Question number 7, list the raw material required for the craft production in Harappan civilization. Okay, now you have to write about raw. Craft are different type of, bead industry is also craft production. Making the god and goddesses statue is also kind of craft production. Okay, so now it depends upon you, what do you find it here, or what do you see here. You have to write, list the raw material required for the craft production. You have to list the raw material. Then question number 8, discuss how archaeologists reconstruct the past. This is the last heading and very important heading. Okay, now discovering the Harappan civilization, then Cunningham confusion and you may find the answer of this question from here, page number 20 and 21. You may find the answer of this question on page number 20 and 21. Okay, you may find the answer of this question from here, from page number 20 and 21. Discuss how archaeologists reconstruct the past. Okay, then question number 9, discuss the functions that may have been performed by the rulers in Harappan society. Now you will have to see the political authority of Indus Valley civilization. Okay, ancient authority. Okay, ancient authority. You'll have to read this thing. You'll have to read this heading. I mean, ancient authority. You may find the answer of your question here. In this particular heading, ancient authority, you may find the question answer of question number I think 9. Question number 9, yes. Then one map work is there. So on map number 1, use a pencil circle sites where evidence of archaeological agriculture have been recovered. Okay, mark an X against the sites where it is of crop production. Now, I mean map number 1. What is your map work? This is map number 1 on the very first page, I think. This is map number 1, beta. Okay, this is map number 1. You will have to, what you have to write with the help of pencil, what you have to do, you have to locate, I mean mark X. You have to make X vegetable, I'm sorry, alphabet. You know alphabet, I mean X alphabet you have to make where on those places that are very famous for agriculture in Indus Valley Civilization. And on craft production you have to make some another symbol. I mean you have to distinguish one place from another place. Okay, तो इस बात को आपको कंफर्म करना हो. Okay, now map work is also finished. Then ultimately project work. Okay, so project work, leave it. Okay, project work is not very essential. Okay, so that is the exercise of first chapter. You may solve it also. Okay, now we come to second chapter.
With Byju's app, children remember their concepts forever.
So we are on the second chapter right now. Theme 2, king, farmers and towns. Now in this particular chapter again we are trying to discuss the chapter from 3 point of view, kings, farmers and towns. देखिए इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन 23rd BC से BC सेंचुरी से 23rd मतलब सेंचुरी BC से 17th सेंचुरी BC तक आते आते लगभग खत्म हो गए. ओके, द एंड ऑफ इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन, we can notate it that the existence of Indus Valley Civilization started from 2300 BCE approximate, and this civilization ended on approximate 17th century. In 17th century, okay. After that there was a long gap among civilizations. Then Vedic civilization came, and the whole Vedic civilization is divided into two parts. One is pre-Vedic civilization or Vedic civilization, and second is later Vedic civilization. The pre-Vedic civilization is also called Rig-Vedic civilization. Okay, Rig-Vedic civilization or pre-Vedic civilization or Vedic civilization are same thing. The time period of this era is from 1400 BC to 1000 BC. From 1400 BC to 1000 BC in Indian Indian country, there was the time period for the pre-Vedic culture. Then from 1000 to 600 BC, from 1000 BC to 600 BC, we find that there is the time for later Vedic time period. But in your book, these two things have not been given. I mean, you have not to read about Rig Vedic or Vedic culture, or you have not to read also about later Vedic culture. This is not the part of your study in class 12. Now, straight after Indus Valley Civilization, leaving this Vedic period of approximate 800 years, because the later Vedic time period was from 1000 to 600 BC, and Rig Vedic or pre-Vedic time period was from 1400 BC to 1000 BC. So there is total 800 years time period available. Okay, so we had not to study about the time period of these 1000 years, oh sorry, 800 years, and straight we come to 600 BCE at the second chapter. Okay, in the study of second chapter, what we have to study is we will have to study about kings, farmers and towns. किंग्स फार्मर्स एंड टाउन्स। देखिए, इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन की अपनी एक अलग कल्चर थी, ठीक है ना। वो अपने हिसाब से पली पोशी बढ़ी, फिर वो ख़त्म हो गई। 1700 बीसी तक आते आते सिविलाइजेशन लगभग ख़त्म हो गई। फिर क्या हुआ, फिर वैदिक कल्चर आई हमारे देश में, वैदिक संस्कृति आई। लेकिन वैदिक संस्कृति भी 800 साल तक रही, मतलब 1400 बीसी से स्टार्ट हुई और 600 बीसी तक आते आते वो ख़त्म हो गई, ठीक है ना। उस पूरे वैदिक कल्चर को वी कैन डिवाइड इट इनटू टू पार्ट्स। वन इज ऋग वैदिक, जिसको हम 1400 से 1000 तक समझते हैं। सेकेंड इज लेटर, मतलब लेटर वैदिक, जिसको हम 1000 से 600 बीसी तक समझते हैं। अब 600 बीसी में जब ऋग वैदिक कल्चर ख़त्म हो गई, तो हमारे देश में बेटा छोटे छोटे मतलब छोटे छोटे राज्य बन गए। राज्य मतलब कैसे, छोटे छोटे स्टेट्स थे, डायनेस्टीज थी, छोटे छोटे राजवंश थे जो शासन करते थे, ठीक है ना। तो दो टाइप की शासन व्यवस्था, दो टाइप का गवर्नमेंट सिस्टम हमारी कंट्री में था। पहला तो था जो मोनार्कियल थे, जो राजतंत्र थे, जो राजा के बाद राजा, जो राजाओं वाली प्रणाली थी वो थी। और दूसरा था फेडरेशंस थे, कुछ संघ थे, ठीक है ना। रिपब्लिक फेडरेशन थे हमारे कंट्री में। जैसे आपने महात्मा बुद्ध का नाम सुना होगा, वो बेटा मतलब वो लोग वैशाली के लिच्छवी संघ से आते थे। इसी तरह महावीर भी वैशाली से थे, ठीक है ना। तो हमारे यहाँ कंट्री में दो टाइप का उस समय गवर्निंग सिस्टम था। 600 बीसी या 6 सेंचुरी बीसी के आसपास आर कंट्री वाज हैविंग टू टाइप ऑफ गवर्निंग सिस्टम। वन वाज मोनार्कियल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इन विच अ किंग यूज टू बी रूलर, okay, and after that another king, I mean his son used to be his successor. And another form of government was federal form of government in which I mean a group used to be there, I mean a group of 7 8 dynasties used to be there, and each dynasty used to govern itself, okay, but they were to overall the part of the federation, they cannot go beyond federation, okay। तो ये बेटा दो सिस्टम थे। तो हमारे यहाँ बेटा 16 गणराज्य ऐसे थे, 16 स्टेट ऐसे थे, 16 डायनेस्टीज ऐसी थी, 16 स्टेट कहा जाए तो बेटा वो ऐसे थे जो कि पूरी तरह से मोनार्कियल थे। अब उनमें मगध है, उनमें आपका मतलब अंग है, उनमें मत्स्य है, ठीक है ना, उसमें कौशल है, ठीक है ना, उसमें मतलब सूरसेन है, उसमें अश्मक है, ठीक है ना। बहुत 16 ऐसे आपके स्टेट्स हैं जो बेटा इस चैप्टर में मोनार्कियल पावर के रूप में प्रेजेंट किए गए हैं, ठीक है ना। इसके अलावा 10 ऐसे स्टेट्स भी हैं जो रिपब्लिक हैं, गणराज्य हैं वो, ठीक है ना। क्यों, जो वहाँ राजा नहीं है, वहाँ संघ राज्य करता है, ठीक है ना। जैसे 8 डायनेस्टी मिला करके एक फेडरेशन बन गया, 5 डायनेस्टी मिला करके एक फेडरेशन बन गया, फेडरेशन की एक कमेटी है, उसके डिसीजन सुप्रीम है, ठीक है ना। तो वहाँ मोनार्कियल फॉर्म नहीं चलता, ठीक है ना। तो ये है बेटा आपका मतलब आप यहाँ से देख सकते हैं कि अब इस चैप्टर में हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है ना। तो आपको पता है कि ये जो 16 मोनार्क हैं और 10 रिपब्लिक थे, ठीक है ना, ये हमारे यहाँ 6 सेंचुरी बीसी में थे। लेकिन फिर क्या हुआ बेटा धीरे धीरे कि हमारी कंट्री में एक मौर्य डायनेस्टी हुई, जिससे मगध भी एक था, मगध एक मोनार्कियल पावर था उस समय। और अल्टीमेटली क्या हुआ, 6 सेंचुरी बीसी में, 6 सेंचुरी और 5th सेंचुरी बीसी में मगध इतना पावरफुल हो गया, मगध स्टेट, उसने मगध डायनेस्टी या मगध जो स्टेट था, प्रोविंस था, वो इतना पावरफुल हो गया कि उसने अदर देश के सारे 10 गणराज्य और 15 रिपब्लिक्स को, सॉरी 15 मोनार्कियल स्टेट्स को अपने बेटा कब्जे में कर लिया, ठीक है ना, मगध। और मगध राज्य में ही सबसे पहले जो शासक हुआ वो बिम्बिसार हुआ। कौन हुआ, बिम्बिसार, ठीक है ना। और बिम्बिसार के बाद फिर और भी लोग आगे आए, ठीक है ना। उसके बाद नंद वंश आया, नाग वंश, सॉरी बिम्बिसार तो बिम्बिसार जो था हर्यक वंश का था। फिर उसके बाद नाग वंश आया, ठीक है ना। फिर इसके बाद और भी बीच में कुछ वंश आए और अंत में नंद वंश ने शासन किया मगध पर, ठीक ना। नंद वंश के बाद, नंद वंशों के बाद जो मतलब सत्ता गई, वो गई बेटा मौर्यों के पास, ठीक है ना। जो डायनेस्टी पावर ट्रांसफर हुआ, नंद के बाद जो राजा हुए, वो नंद वंश की डायनेस्टी के बाद जो राजा हुए वो मौर्य हुए, ठीक है ना। और जो नंद वंश का बेटा लास्ट रूलर था ना, घनानंद, जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं घनानंद, अभी बताऊंगा सब डिटेल में, अभी सिर्फ समरी है, आप इसको कंसीव कर लीजिए। घनानंद जो था बेटा, वो वो एक महान नंद राजा था, और उसी के समय में सिकंदर का आक्रमण हुआ था, ठीक है। उसको हम बहुत महान तो नहीं कह सकते, लेकिन फिर भी हाँ, लेकिन उसके समय में इम्पोर्टेंस ये है कि उसके समय में सिकंदर का अटैक हुआ था इंडिया में। और उसके बाद लेकिन लड़ाई नहीं हुई दोनों सेना की, सिकंदर को वापस लौटना पड़ा। अलेक्जेंडर द ग्रेट हैड टू रिटर्न डाउनवर्ड्स, ठीक है। और उसके बाद फिर नंदों का विनाश करके चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य ने मौर्य डायनेस्टी की स्थापना की, ठीक है ना। फिर इसी के बाद उसका लड़का बिंदुसार हुआ, फिर उसके बाद उसका लड़का अशोक हुआ, ठीक है ना। तो और चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य के जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे उनका नाम क्या था बेटा, उनका नाम चाणक्य था। अर्थशास्त्र चाणक्य या विष्णुगुप्त था, उन्हें कौटिल्य भी कहते हैं, ठीक है। और उनकी बुक का नाम है अर्थशास्त्र, ठीक ना। तो ये सब चीज़ें हैं कुछ बेसिक सी, जो मैं डिस्कस करूँगा आपसे फिर कभी, ठीक है ना। व्हाट इज़ राइट नाउ योर ड्यूटी, आप अभी फर्स्ट चैप्टर की आप टाइमलाइन लिखेंगी, और फर्स्ट चैप्टर का आप और क्या करेंगे, जो एक्सरसाइज है उसको भी सॉल्व कर लीजिए। शॉर्ट में ही सॉल्व कर लीजिए, लेकिन फर्स्ट चैप्टर का, क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा हुआ है कि डायरेक्ट एक्सरसाइज से ही लॉन्ग आंसर और शॉर्ट आंसर आए, ठीक है ना। तो फर्स्ट चैप्टर का एक्सरसाइज भी सॉल्व कर लीजिए, ठीक है। और टाइमलाइन आप नॉर्मल कॉपी में लिख लीजिए, नोट्स वाली में। एक्सरसाइज क्या है कि एक्सरसाइज आपको वहाँ पर सॉल्व करनी है। कहाँ एक्सरसाइज आपको सॉल्व करनी है, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, एक्सरसाइज आपको सॉल्व करनी है सीबीएसई प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस वाली कॉपी पे, ठीक है ना। तो इतना आपको करना है, डू दिस थिंग एंड देन विल टॉक। थैंक यू।